Hi everyone. So basically, I was just about to go to bed, and I thought, wouldn't it just be perfect if I could make some baguettes? And I know this is a bit of a Nigella, but I'm really excited. So I thought, let me come downstairs and make a starter dough, which is what I'm going to show you how to make now. And basically, I've got some yeast in here. This is just some dry yeast, fast action, whatever yeast. And you can buy this in Tesco or Sainsbury's. I'm not quite sure the camera is that clear, but yeah, this is just what it looks like. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some, like, a cup of lukewarm water in there. I'm just going to stir it in and dissolve it. And basically what I'm trying to do is make a starter dough, which it just makes the baguette so much better, or the bread or the dough, and it just gives it a really, the longer you leave the starter dough, the sourer it becomes, and it just gives it like a really, really nice tang to the bread. You know, that kind of thing that you feel like you're in Paris, and oh my, yeah, I know I'm not really explaining it properly, but I'm dreaming of making this bread so badly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tip half a cup of bread flour inside. I'm just going to mix it all up. Okay. Now I'm going to put another cup in there as well. Another cup of flour in there as well, because I've got more than half a cup of water. So I've got a full cup of water, and so I'm just going to balance it out with another half cup of flour, and that should be fine. And then we'll mix away, and what we'll have tomorrow morning is this will sort of like foam up, and it'll double in size, and it'll be like this sort of stretchy mixture, and oh, it'll be so good. I'm just going to put a little bit more water in there. Okay guys, so it's Sunday morning, and this is the starter that I started last night. Look how stretchy it is. And so we're going to get making our baguettes now. And as I said, I don't really measure. Start with our whole sort of, let's make it 2 cups, because half a cup isn't going to make anything. So this is 2 cups of flour. Put some salt in this. So this is salted. And then what I'm going to do is, so we're not going to use any water in this, we're just going to use this sort of starter because it's wet as the water and the yeast all in one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some right in the middle, plop it right in the middle. And then, so that's sort of like 2 handfuls. And I'm going to work my flour. You guys, you can see it's all sort of coming together now nicely. And that's just literally a 3-minute knead because it's alright. So look, it's all come together. This little ball here would probably make about 3 baguettes. Now, this is how I test that it's ready. Look, I put my finger in it and I press it, and I don't know if you can see. I can see it come back, okay? That's when I know it's ready. Alright guys, so basically, look at my dough. It's doubled in size in the last 2.5 hours. And what I'm going to do now is just, look, have a good look. That's literally twice the size and it's really soft and just nice. I'm going to take this out now onto a lightly floured surface. And I'm just going to, and this time when you leave it to rise for another hour. And then it should be ready. All right. So I've got a knife and I'm just going to cut it into 3 bits. And what I'm going to do is flour my pan that it's going to rest on. And I'm just going to do this. I really need to get a bigger pan. You want to be. Alright, so these are the 3. And that's that. I'm just going to take a napkin and I'm just going to cover. Alright, and that's fine. And that's going to sit for another hour to double in size. Okay guys, so my breads, my baguettes have been shaped and they've been resting for about, or they've been rising a second time for about 2 hours. I know I said an hour, but I went out and I was a bit long. So now what I'm doing is I'm just putting the lines in them and I'm just cutting and I'm just poking the lines back down. You can see that they've doubled in size. This is going to go in a 220, 240 oven for about an hour. And I'm going to put some water at the bottom of the oven and I'm going to splash this with water so it crusts on the outside. And the water is going to go at the bottom of the oven just so there's that sort of, you know, condensation thing going on in there. Lovely. Oh shit. And so basically my breads have now finished, right?